Hello and welcome to the Woolly Ramblings podcast. My name is Nicole and this is a video podcast focused on my knitting and spinning crafting. I am also one of the shepherds at Covered Bridge Farm, so I often talk about my life as a shepherd, the sheep on our farm, and the wool that they produce. Welcome back. If you are a returning viewer, you will notice that I am in a very different setting than what I usually am, and that is because I am filming from the cabin where my husband and I have been staying for the last 9 days on an early anniversary trip. So I like the aesthetic in here, and I took some clips for the intro from this cabin, so I thought I would film here. I am literally filming in the last 30 minutes before we have to check out at our Airbnb here. So hopefully this won't be too rushed. I've been doing a lot of knitting on this trip. Unfortunately, I wasn't feeling great on this trip, so we spent a lot of time indoors at the cabin instead of out and about. But I have gotten a lot of work done on my Zweig sweater, which I have been showing you a lot. So I have completely finished the body of my sweater now and have bound off. And you might notice that where I changed yarn down here at the bottom, you can tell that it's lighter, just a smidge. The camera is doing a pretty good job of hiding it, but you can see that the striping that I had been doing alternating skeins. If you've been here for a while, you'll know that I am alternating between skeins because I originally did not purchase enough yarn for the pattern, and the lovely dyer actually dyed me some more yarn so that I could complete this, or do this full-size project. However, the dye lots were very distinctly different, so I guess I didn't do a very good job of picking out what skeins were the lightest and darkest to alternate between. So there is that. I finally got to try on the sweater, which in the last episode I was telling you I hadn't been able to because I didn't have a long enough cable. And unfortunately I discovered a fit problem, which I'm going to have to go and correct. So you might actually be able to notice here at the neckline. So you have the starting neckline where you do the short row shaping on the back and the color work section, and then you start the color work section. Well, like a lot of people, my tension was a lot tighter for my color work, and when you put on the sweater you can tell it's very loose here at the top of the neckline. It almost sits up in this awkward kind of way. So I'm going to have to rip back from here. I think is my plan is to rip back from the top down to the color work and see what I can do to fix the fit. I also would like the length to be a tad bit longer, I think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the sleeves, see how much yarn I have left, and if I have enough, I'm going to add a few inches on the bottom of the sweater. So I'm now on the first sleeve. I've knit just maybe an inch at most here. You continue knitting the little X pattern like is on the body, on the sleeves. So once I finish that, I'll be able to fix the neckline and the sweater will be done. This sweater is flying off the needles way faster than I expected. So that is the sweater. So this has been my main focus while we've been on this trip. I've probably knit, I don't know, a good about this much of this sweater. So yeah, this is my Zweig sweater. Again, this yarn is Teal Torch Knits in Indie Dyer out of Portland. The dark purple, which is my main body color, is High Queen Margo. And the contrasting color, the speckled white, is Dangerously Happy. And it has these beautiful flecks of blue, yellow, and purples. So that is my sweater. I also did a tiny bit of spinning while I was here just in the last couple days. So I'm going to go ahead and show that to you. It's not much progress. It's the same yarn that I showed you quite a few episodes ago when I had a spinning day with my mom. So this is the yarn. Let's see if it'll focus here. There you go. So this is a bat that I picked up at the Prairie City Fiber Fest this year, and it's a blend of cordell, merino, silk, and there is some stellina. The tag doesn't say stellina on it, but you can tell when you're spinning that you're spinning some stellina. So here's the bat, so you can see the yarn and the fiber. So this is only a 2-ounce bat, and so my plan for this is to ply it with some of our white Romney, and so it'll be this white, mostly white yarn with little hues of pink. So again, I'm not loving spinning this. The fiber lengths are very different between the merino and the cordell, and so it makes it a little bit harder to spin. The cordell is a little bit lumpy in places where it's not as smooth, but it's still turning out very beautiful the more that I spin with it. So that is what I have been working on while I've been here at the cabin. I know I kind of rushed through that because I am feeling a little bit of pressure that I want to finish up here at the cabin before we check out, but I hope you've enjoyed this new or different location. At home, as I mentioned in the last episode, we are starting lambing, and we have some new little lambs that have arrived since me and my husband have been away, and when I get home I will film some clips for the outro here so you can enjoy them bouncing and playing and just being cute, adorable lambs. So I hope wherever you are that you are having a lovely week. I will see you again in 2 weeks back in my usual setting, and happy knitting, happy spinning, and I will see you next time.